Hi, everybody. Hello, and welcome to another week of ICA Cristo Rey's Weekend Update. It is Sunday, May 3rd. It's 8 o'clock, and we are all here together. I'm looking forward to spending another fun evening with you all. Thank you for watching. Thanks to those who are watching live, and thanks to those who are watching at home or later, watching it on YouTube after tonight. Everything's going great. Thank you, Evan and Ariel. I'm glad you lived for the intro. We've got a busy week coming up, ladies. So everyone, here we go. Hold on to your seats. Let's see what we have coming up. We have got a lot coming. Starting tomorrow, we have class officer speeches, and those will be on YouTube Live. You will be getting a link for those. Rising sophomores, rather, are going to go first. And then we've got the rising juniors and rising seniors. The ASB candidates will give their speeches on Friday. I lied. On Wednesday, May 6th. Elections are on Friday, May 8th. We will do college destination announcements on May 14th. Candle Rose Plus will be on the 15th. We've got Junior Senior Farewell coming up on May 20th, a Senior Retreat Experience on May 22nd, Class Day the 28th, Baccalaureate Mass the 28th, graduation on the 29th. So we're into May, and it is nonstop from this point on. So be sure to check your emails for all sorts of exciting announcements and links to all of these events. I do have a couple other things. In the comments, can you let me know if PowerSchool is working? There's a rumor out there, and I think it's confirmed, that some people were having a hard time accessing it. So if you could let us know if PowerSchool is working. If not, I will be sure to look into that tomorrow. Miss Castro, who is viewing us tonight live, wanted me to say, the Minecraft server will be up through the end of May. Email Miss Castro if you want login info for that. Sister Lily had a special shout out for sophomores Janine Peely and Shirley Alvarado, who gave a presentation for their jobs at AT&T, and apparently they rocked it. I'm not surprised that they rocked it. Good job, girls, and good job to all of you who have reached out to your supervisors and maintained that relationship with them during this sheltering in place. If you are interested in applying for Block next year, please send your information to Miss Manchester by Friday, May 8th. Also, for those who have questions about PE credits, be sure to watch last week's video. Coach spent a lot of time last week talking about it. Okay, we've got some conflicting. Romina has PowerSchool working, and Giselle, and it seems like a couple other people don't. Alex Galang has some conflicting reports, but we will get that settled tomorrow. Okay, that's enough about me and about what's going on. I think you want to hear from the man himself, big man on campus.
Hello, Mr. Callahan. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. You know, you always have to outdo me with your attire. It's a Sunday night. Why are you in a coat and tie?
Well, the bottom half is fully pajama pants, but
okay. Well, I can't keep up with you, so
I haven't been seen from the waist up or from the waist down in a while. So it's just this is all I have.
Okay.
Dr. Panero,
yes,
you had a phone call with the health department on Friday. Was there new information that came out of that?
Well, it's not definite yet, so I have a follow-up call scheduled, hopefully for tomorrow. Thank you, Ms. McKinney. I have a follow-up phone call scheduled for tomorrow, and then there's two pieces to it. It's going to be what we can do with the seniors, and then also what we can do with the 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. And as soon as I get the information, I will send it out to everybody. So I'm hoping to have it finalized, if not tomorrow, then early this week, and I will send the information out.
So for questions about when seniors can get their caps and gowns, we will have some answers hopefully
this week. This week, yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
And they were very, I want to say the lady was very helpful and hopeful and accommodating. I hope it's the same way when we have the follow-up conversation this week.
Great. Dr. Panero, I know you've sent out a couple emails with some resources for families, but I'm going to throw this question up. What kind of assistance is available for families who are having trouble with food, rent, and other things going on in their lives?
Just contact me. We have some links. We have links for food that's available in San Francisco. We have links for help with rent. And if it's anything that's complicated or confusing, we can walk you through it and help you with that. We also have access or help for internet access too. So those are the three things that we seem to be able to find some help for. So anyone having a problem with that, please contact me. And as I've been sending out information, sometimes we get soup from Whole Foods. Next time we get a batch, we got some on Thursday. It was all gone on Friday. The next time we get some, I'll send it out again.
Great. Thank you for answering that. Do you have any other updates or things that you want to say?
No, probably, but if I think of something, I'll share it by the end of the show.
Okay, I'm going to keep you on for our first special guest. Actually, it's our first three special guests. I just locked my computer by accident. And here we go. Here they come. Welcome.
Wow, hey.
Greetings from the land of the permanent free dress pass.
How is everything going over there?
Things are great. We're all settling in. Amai is about to pass out soon after having dinner.
Look at him.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that head of hair.
Yeah, got his dad's hair.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Thanks,
Ella Rivera Gonzalez says she's crying.
Oh, don't cry, everybody.
I think it's nice to have some happy tears to cry in.
Yeah.
Are you getting sleep do you get to sleep at night?
I sleep pretty well. Night, and I offer help, and then I realize I don't have anything to offer, and just go back to sleep.
Maybe I'll ask Alba the question. Are you getting sleep at night?
I'm getting 2 hours of sleep and then 1 hour off sleep and then 2 more hours of sleep.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Some sleep.
Yeah.
Some sleep. Okay.
Mr. D, do you have some words of wisdom that you'd like to leave our students with?
Geez, try to enjoy as many moments of this time you're having as you possibly can with people you love.
Great. I think that sums it
Okay.
up.
And did you see, can you highlight Jillian's comment, Mr. Callahan? It's a little Mr. D.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
he is a good tall kid, that's for sure.
A future Spartan, maybe not a student, but definitely within.
Anything's possible.
Thanks so much, Mr. D. Great to see you guys. Take care of your little baby. Dr. Panero, kicking you out.
Okay. See you.
Bye. We've got some other guests coming in. You know what? Maybe I'll play a special announcement from the birthday boy first, and then we'll bring in our next guests. So happy birthday to this guy. He's got some important information.
Greetings, Spartans! It's great to see you all. This is Mr. Schwartz with some helpful advice. Tomorrow, you will be receiving an email as well as a link to a YouTube video explaining how we will be recording your grades for the second semester of this year. This has some important implications for your transcripts and how your cumulative GPA is recorded. Because it has these important implications, we want to make sure that you make a very informed decision that is the best for your academic future. So please make sure you watch the video to understand things completely. It will explain how to make the best choice about whether your classes will be taken with traditional grades or as pass-fail. There is much more information to help make sure that you understand things completely, and again, choose what is best for you and for your future. So be on the lookout and give it your full attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schwartz, and happy birthday to you. Okay, so to clarify a couple things, I'm going to bring in our guidance counselor, Ms. Ruiz. Here she is. And look who's coming up next. Benson.
Hi.
Hi, how are you two doing?
I'm doing pretty good, especially after watching Mr. Schwartz's video, hashtag math for life. So I'm in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, Benson, that's right over your face. So I'll take that off.
It's okay.
So do you have any kind of blanket recommendations for students who are having some questions about pass-fail?
Yeah. So I would say this, it's a little confusing, right? And I think there's been sentences and blurbs thrown at you, but not all the information fully. So kind of to reemphasize what Mr. Schwartz was saying, watch his video. He put some time into that. He really wanted to make it as clear-cut as he could. Maybe it does that for you. Maybe it makes life a little bit more confusing. Either way, please watch it. If after you watch it and you're like, okay, I have no idea what I should do, or I still have a lingering question, definitely reach out to Ms. Benson, Ms. Ganger, or myself, because we want to help you. We want to make sure that we are picking the right thing for pass-fail, because pass-fail can be a really, really good thing in some situations. And in other ways, maybe it's not the best fit for you. So keep in mind that your counselors are going to be making sure that we're still picking what makes sense for you to keep your future as open and as full of opportunity as we can. So if you are struggling with that decision, just reach out to us.
Great.
That's my blanket.
From the college counselor perspective, do you have any other thoughts?
I mean, yes, definitely. I agree with everything Mr. Ruiz just said. But also keep in mind that colleges are kind of in the same position as high schools right now. So they are understanding and they know that we're all in kind of this weird, tough situation, stuck at home, doing school on the internet. So colleges definitely understand. And once those transcripts go off to colleges, they also will go with a letter of recommendation from a teacher and from counselor. And so we will, even in future years when freshmen are applying to college, we will be explaining and kind of reminding the colleges what we were doing during this semester and why potentially some students have some grades that are not traditional ABC, etc.
Great, thank you. And there's something comforting about the fact that every school in the world is
Yep.
going through the same thing.
Exactly.
We've all come up with different solutions, but the fact that no one has had a regular second semester of the 2020 school year is okay. Ms. Benson, you have a request.
Oh God. Ms. Fiataroni, Bubbles is hiding. She doesn't like the spotlight.
Oh.
Sorry. Good try though.
Yeah, absolutely. Good try. So maybe we'll get Bubbles back in the future.
We can try.
I heard that you talked to every single senior about her plans for next year.
Yes. So May 1st is the National College Decision Day. So seniors across the country and across the world have to decide where they're going to college on May 1st every year. So juniors out there, next year at this time, you will know where you're going to college, which is amazing. But to the seniors, that just happened for them. So yeah, we know where all 89 seniors are going to be next year for school, which is super exciting. But we won't be announcing that until May 14th. We need a little bit of time to prepare, and then we'll have a very exciting and fun announcement, kind of like this, on May 14th. Plus, then we will also highlight all of our seniors on Instagram. So lots of celebrations for the seniors and their college destinations.
Great. That's wonderful. Also wonderful, our best person in the comments, Mr. D, is back on the YouTube stream. I believe this is for the fact that you didn't show Bubbles, not for the fact that all the seniors are going to college next year.
That's fair.
Okay, thank you both. I'll circle back to you in a little bit. Great to see you. Now, Kylie, you bring up a great question. Will the school year end earlier due to COVID or no? The school year, we've only got 4 more weeks, so we are not planning to end any earlier than that. Seniors will finish up with their finals on May 22nd, And the rest of us will finish up with finals on May 28th. Graduation planned last day of school, May 29th. So we will all get there together. We're not going to end earlier. We're not going to end any later either. We're going to end right as we planned. Thank you, Ms. Sullivan, for answering that in the comments. Okay, Spartans, last week, Mrs. Molina announced the self-care challenge. And I have to say, sophomores, from the entries I've seen, you seem to be taking care of yourselves. The rest of you, I know it's hard. And I know it can be tricky to come up with some ideas or different ways of practicing self-care during this time that everyone's at home. So I am going to bring in our self-care queens and see if they have some recommendations for you. So welcome, Miss Kirk. Welcome, Miss
Hello, Mr. Callahan. Miss Aquino, I miss you.
Hello! Everyone!
I have been following you on Instagram, and it seems like you have both been practicing self-care. And I'm wondering, I'm going to pop out of the frame, but can you two talk about different ways that you've been taking care of your mind, body, hearts during all of this?
Oh my God, yes, of course. Okay, who wants to go first? You can go first. I'm just excited to hear your voice.
I feel like this time has been really difficult for me. I think for all of us, I do have my ups and downs, just like everyone else. So for me, it has been really important to set a routine for myself. Just do something in the morning, wake up early. I have to confess, I am waking up later than usual, but I try to set up my alarm, wake up, change my clothes. I do wear comfy clothes at home, but I get out of my pajamas because I know that otherwise I won't be able to get anything done.
Oh my God, yes.
And yeah, and then I just work through routine, work through, I dedicate some time to get some work done. Then I cook and eat my lunch, and then I work some more. And I've been doing yoga. I've been going on some walks, at least getting out of the house once or twice a week to get some fresh air. I'm sort of like scared of going out, to be 100% honest with you. And I do have a mask and gloves and all sorts of things, but I try to get out at least once a week or twice a week. And then everything else to stay active, I do here at home. Yoga, I do some meditation. I've had a hard time falling asleep. And I think it's because I'm used to being so active during the day, and now I'm not. And so really using meditation apps before going to bed, trying to put some music, maybe lighting up a candle, a scent, relax us in general. So all those little things have helped me. And I don't do everything every day, of course, but I try to like mix and match different things, you know?
Definitely. I agree with you like 100% on everything you just said. And I think I've also kind of adopted creating rituals and routines for me throughout the day, because at first, when I didn't have that routine or those rituals, oh my God, my day was just kind of like one big blob, and it made me feel extremely tired and lazy. But then the structure really helps. Some other things that I've been doing, since you touched upon a lot about creating schedule, and within the schedule, like inserting things that you can do to make yourself feel good and to make yourself feel taken care of. Some of the things that I've been doing is I've been doing things that make me happy, or things that I find like little joys in. For instance, right now I am like obsessed with DIYs, do-it-yourself projects all the time. I recently moved to a new apartment, and I don't really have anything on my walls. And so I've taken it upon myself to be crafty right now. And if you all have seen my classroom, you know that I love decorating a space. And so I've really tried to find like affordable and like sustainable things that I can do
to make like art. And so like, can I show something?
Of course, I would
Okay.
love to see.
Real quick before like I wrap up. So I'm really into like wall hangings. And so this is what I made. It's like, okay, can we all see? Yes! Okay, here, sorry. So this is like just like a bohemian chic like wall hanging where it's just made out of like cotton fabric that I cut up and I hot glued it to like a stick and I just put a little string on it. And I've found that with all the time that I have, I really find a lot of joy in being creative. And a lot of my DIY projects have been like not the best. Some of them are kind of like, fails, but other ones I'm like, yes. And so those are things that I like to do and things that make me have fun and also like get out of my head because I tend to like drown myself in work sometimes. Like sometimes I'm doing something for school and just on the computer and you can be there for hours or like on your phone for hours. And I really wanted to do something that was creative, that was like fun, that was pretty, that like just made me feel good and something that I could hang up into like on my wall.
Love it. Yeah, for sure.
That would fit in your classroom too. It would.
Right?
Yeah, matches your color scheme and everything that you have.
Yeah.
Yes. When we go back to school, this will be in my classroom.
I saw some people ask about some apps. So there are 3 big apps that I use for meditation. One is Headspace, and I've used it with some of my students, so they know. Thank you, Isabella, for answering that. I also have Calm, and I have the other one, Insight Timer. The 3 of them are free, so you can mix and match different meditations from each app, whichever ones are free for you. There is also a really good free app with workouts. If you want to do yoga, if you want to do like a cardio, if you want to do I do this 3 minutes stretch before bed every night because it helps me when you're sitting down all day long. It helps me not feel so tense. And they have really great workouts, anything from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. It's called Fit On, and it's free. You just sign up and you get all the free videos that you want. So that has been really helpful. The other thing, when Ms. Aquino was talking about her DIY project, I love reading. I have a ton of books, but I always want something new. And so I signed up for Libby, which is an app with the San Francisco Public Library. And you just put in your library card and you borrow ebooks. And so I've been reading a ton of different books. And books that I never thought I would read, but I just had so many recommendations from my friends. So it's been really helpful.
That is great. I have read like a Harry Potter book since this, but I do have a public library card, and I think that's a really great resource. Ms. Sullivan pointed out that ICA yoga teachers are still teaching. And I want to remind everyone that Coach has sent out the link to join the quarantine, so you can have access to all of the different PE pods and all of the wellness opportunities that ICA is offering. Ms. Aquino, you said that you have just been doing stuff to get out of your head, and I wanted to show my self-care thing.
Yes.
I have been working on Legos for.
Yes!
Oh my God, fun!
I don't know if you can.
Whoa!
Oh my God,
That's impressive.
Volkswagen bus. Fine, I'll show you more.
Yes.
The doors open. There's a little table inside and checkered floor. This thing pops up. The trunk opens. So I've been having a lot of fun working on those, and for a couple hours every night I'll just sit down and turn off the TV, turn on a podcast, and have fun and kind of unplug. I am totally a Lego nerd, and I love it. Also, what you were saying, Miss Kirk, about the Calm app, thank you, Romina, for your support. for the Calm app, I've been using it for like bedtime stories, because without all the cars on the streets, I need a little white noise at night. And I didn't realize how much I needed it. So I've been putting on a bedtime story on the Calm app, and usually by the time it ends, I'm out for a little bit. Not for
Yeah,
long.
those are awesome.
I'm going to pull you two back in a little bit to share your final words of wisdom. Thank you so much. I did want to plug the self-care challenge one more time. It's a fun way, y'all, to kind of share what we're doing to take care of ourselves. The spirit points are a bonus. More than anything, it's to kind of inspire you to make sure that you are really doing the best that you can to take care of your entire being. So like the poster says, have a regular sleep schedule, cuddle a pet, drink water. If you want, take a picture, send it to spirit@icacademy.org. And the class with the most participation will win 100 points. Right now, it really is the sophomores. They are winning. So congratulations to the Dragons. I will not say that you've won the entire year, but you are doing a good job. Okay, speaking of good jobs, Miss Rose, great job with that hair. You look great.
Thank you. I did my own self-care this morning. I woke up and I was bored and I said, I'm going to blow it out today. So I did. I don't have that time to invest during the regular school year. So
yeah, that's great. So Miss Rose, I see you pretty much every day.
Every day.
Yes, but I heard that you also have a surprise guest.
Yes, I do. I do have a surprise guest. It's kind of a nice segue from your little sign you had just right now that said cuddle a pet. So we just got a new puppy. And you might think that this puppy is looking kind of familiar. That's because this puppy is related to Miss Bell's new puppy. So her name is Sassy, our puppy, not Miss Bell's puppy. But she wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to her brother, Charlie. So Charlie, we know you're watching, so she misses you. Hi, Charlie. So yes, this has been really good for our family. It's something we wanted to do for a while, and because of our schedules couldn't, so we figured this was the right time.
I'm obsessed with Sassy. Very much.
Yeah, she is very sassy.
Now, Miss Bell shared that when she was holding Charlie during the Zoom call, that Charlie had gone to the bathroom on her
lap. Yes, she sent me a picture. It was quite a lot.
Oh, a picture. that is really.
Oh no, but she sent me a picture of him looking real cute in her lap, and then the next picture was after he was out of her lap. No, she's a multi-poo, Miss Sullivan. So there is a doodle in her, but she's multi with the doodle. So multi-poo.
And she's not going to get huge, like she's not going to be a horse?
No, she shouldn't be a horse. She might be like the horse's leg. She might be about 7 pounds is what they said. But she's actually, Miss Bell's dog is smaller than her. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I should have sent you the family picture of them all. That would have been a cute picture to put up on for everybody to see.
Well, you know, Miss Rose, we'll be doing this until the end of time. So happy to post a picture of the family of dogs next year.
Okay. She's going to go back to my son now, but it was nice. Did you have any questions before?
Well, I did have some questions for you.
Here you go.
Just
be careful.
The puppy. Graduation is coming up in a few weeks. Do you have any updates for students about that?
Much like Dr. Panero said, we'll have a good plan that we can actually share at the end of this week once he gets confirmation on things. I think I heard or saw that there was a question about, will there be, cords and medals and pins handed out? And it's like, we're reading your mind, Mr. Callahan. So yes, we will have that, and that will be, you will still get your cords and pins. So when you come in, depending on what that looks like, that's when we'll be handing those off to you. So yes. And we will recognize, because at our awards assembly in the springtime, the last one, I'd say it's longer because there's so much to celebrate. Any of our, juniors or sophomores that would be receiving pins or frosh, we will acknowledge them later on in the fall when we figure out how that's going to look. But for the seniors, we will be giving them theirs when we see them.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And we'll have more information about that.
More information coming. I will be so excited when we can share our plans.
Me too. Ms. Rose, I'm going to throw this question to you first. Do you have any final words of wisdom?
I like what Mr. D said. I'm going to steal it from him or borrow it from him or bring it back so everybody can remember it. About, making sure that I know we're all at home with our family, and for some of us that can get stressful. But I feel like I haven't spent this much time with my immediate family in a long time. We've played board games, we've played card games, and I'm not a big game person. You can ask my family that, but I just think you see they're all agreeing in the background. But I do think it's nice to kind of have to do this. It's unfortunate that it took this for us to have all this time together. But yeah, just make the most of the time we have right now with your loved ones, and make sure you reach out to your friends. I mean, we all see each other, I think sometimes more than we did during the school year with, online and with our different meetings and stuff. And I think it's just important you do some time, like actual picture time, FaceTime, whatever you do with your friends, because you need to see your family and your friends.
Yes.
Keep your connections going.
Thank you, Miss Rose.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I was going to say I will see you through the screen
Yes,
tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow, Mr. Callahan.
Bye, Miss Rose.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
Cassie, a hug for me, please.
Oh, definitely.
Throw in a kiss, too. Yeah.
Give her a kiss and a hug.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. We have this question from Facebook. When should we expect that email about graduation and prom? Within the week. There will be more information and more decisions made within the week. So thank you for asking that, Maria. Okay, I'm going to circle back to our guests and get their final words of wisdom. So let's throw it back to Miss Kirk and Miss Aquino. Final words of wisdom.
I would just say that I understand how difficult the situation is, and unfortunately, since we don't know when this is going to end or how we're going to have to adjust, I think that it's important that we start cherishing the moments that we do enjoy on a daily basis, and hold on to those little moments of joy, and find your motivation that way to keep you going. And we're all in this together, and we and I'm sure that I'm speaking for myself, but I'm sure that all of my fellow teachers, colleagues, also want to make sure that you know that we're here to support you if we ever need us.
Absolutely. Thank you. Miss Aquino, how about you?
For me, I'd like to tell everyone to do something like every day, one thing that will make you feel happy, that will make you feel good, something that will be positive for yourself, even if it's like super little. I really believe that it's in the little things that make us happy. Washing your face in the morning, like refreshing, or deciding to take a walk outside, or putting on like music that makes you dance and makes you kind of just live in the moment. The more that we do these little things, they eventually build up into really making this shelter in place a little bit more special, because we were intentional about just making the best of what we had. And I'm hoping that by doing those little things, you all can feel a little bit of joy every day.
I love that very much. Thank you. And I'll see you both on the internet probably tomorrow.
Yes, for sure.
Good night. Thank you for being
Bye.
here.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, guidance. Coming up, Benson, Ruiz.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have some final words of wisdom for us?
Sure. Hey, Miss Benson, did you want to go first?
Sure. I think it's been helping me lately just to kind of remember things aren't going to be like this forever. Things are going to get better and different, and hopefully sooner rather than later, but things will not stay like this forever. I probably tell myself that like 30 times a day. So it's pretty helpful.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like all the good words of wisdom have been said. Words, you would think there's an abundance, but who knows? I think what I would say is kind of, similar to everyone else's messages, is that you've gone through a lot. Okay, so don't discount that you've gone and experienced a lot of things, being in your household all this time, all the good, positive things that have happened with it, and the things we were not so excited and thrilled about. But I would say this: you have 1 month left on this, path of school, and then it's done. You will have completed one of the most chaotic years, I'm going to guess, in your lives for right now. And you'll have succeeded because you'll have completed it, and you knew that we were all with you throughout the whole process. So just stay focused. 4 weeks and it's done. And then it's finally summer, and hopefully life is a little bit better and we're able to break out of our houses a little bit more, still with our masks. But that's kind of what my focus is. Like, I can stay on track for 4 weeks. So I hope all of you can too.
That's great. Thank you so much. I will definitely see you online tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye, y'all. Thank you for being here. Okay.
Bye.
Comes with the last word, Dr. Panero.
Hey.
Hi.
Somebody had asked, are we having caps and gowns? And the answer is yes. The caps and gowns are in. We're just figuring out how we can distribute them. So yes, there are caps and gowns. I'm going to echo what Mr. D said and Miss Rose. Stay in touch with everybody. We all have to keep an eye on each other. Let's do that. I have 3 kids. They're older. We had a video chat on Saturday night. It was fun. It's good to keep in touch with everybody. Echoing what Miss Ruiz just said, for the seniors, there's 2 more weeks of classes. You can do it. For everybody else, there's 3 weeks. You can do it. Let's finish the year strong. Everybody can do it. As Ms. Ruiz and Benson said, nobody's been through this before. This is crazy, but we'll get through it and we'll do it well. Let's all do it. Let's all keep an eye on each other. If you have any problems, reach out to any of us, shoot an email and say we have to talk. Whatever it is, we'll help you out too. And remember, make it a great week or not, the choice is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Panero.
Thank you, Mr. Callahan.
Kick you out. Goodbye. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Wednesday, May 6th will officially be 2 months since we have been out of traditional school. So we are hitting milestones left and right. And when you think about the fact that we have been out for 2 whole months, it kind of hits in a different way. So I hope everyone takes care of each other. I hope that you take care of yourselves. Let's take it one day at a time and do the best that we can. I will see you all on the internet. Thank you all for being here. Send the link to your friends, like and subscribe, comment below. Goodbye. And my first period English class, we're meeting live 9:30 tomorrow morning. Thanks for being there. Bye. Good night.